Yo everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review stroke kind of haul video on the new Anastasia Beverly Hills self-made eyeshadow palette, which I got at the beginning of the week. And firstly, a little bit of a rant about Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I know that I mentioned to you guys in my haul video that I did not long ago that they had taken ages to send me a shipping confirmation email to say that my order had been shipped. It'd been like 10 business days, working days. I emailed them twice. First response was, sorry about the confusion, just wait for a shipping email. Then the next day I got the actual palette and the lip gloss, the lipstick in the post, and I was like, I don't understand. It came to my house as well, so I got a £19 custom charge for 2 items, whereas when I had ordered it, I'd actually sent it to my mailbox address, which is an American address. And because the order was over $30 or something like that, I had got free shipping. So it was like, huh? Then I got an email yesterday from my mailbox saying your order from Anastasia Beverly Hills has arrived. So they've sent it to me twice. So somebody I know is going to be very lucky because they'll be getting a gift from me. And then anyway, so I think that they really need to sort out their whole shipping processes. The way that they communicate with their customers is a bit, I know they do try and help. Obviously now I've received gonna have 2 instead of 1, but that's kind of aside the point. So the new self-made palette is the holiday palette, you can call it, I guess, for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, I know that a lot of people complain that, oh my god, companies are always releasing new products and new palettes and we can't keep up and it's too expensive and this and this and this, which is true. But I was watching Norvina, who is the president and of Anastasia Beverly Hills, the company, as well as the owner's daughter, and she said on Snapchat that unfortunately it's not actually down to us because we have all these suppliers like Macy's and Sephora. In terms of having a contract with them, they request as part of selling their items for you that you have to release regular palettes. So that is the reason why, because it wasn't that long ago there was the other palette. What was it? The Shadow Couture palette? Was that what it was called? Can't even remember. It wasn't even that long ago. So anyway, this is what it looks like. So it says on the back, this limited edition fashion forward eyeshadow kit is the ultimate makeup artist palette. 14 shades ranging from a neutral beige to galaxy black. Deliver intense colour so you can create an endless array of custom looks. So I have been using this palette, as I said, all week, and I've tried a variety of different looks with it. This one I'm wearing, I've got on my eyes today, is the custom made palette. I actually have filmed this entire look. I've done a get ready with me, so there's no talking in it because I'm literally in about 20 minutes about to head out the door. It's Halloween. I'm on my way out to dinner, hence the Halloweeniness. Hope you like my top. I love this top. I was flashing it around in my last video as well. It's velvet animal print with fringe, which is also velvet, and it is from River Island. It is a limited edition online exclusive, and I'm literally wearing a plain black slimline pencil skirt. Whack on some high heels, you're good to go. So here's what the palette looks like. Very sleek and sophisticated, usual, made of cardboard. And then it has this logo which is embossed on top with a piece of metal or something with the logo embossed inside it with Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then this is what it looks like inside. And it comes with a standard brush. Their brushes are actually not too bad, I have to say. Now, overall, I say this palette is quite good. Unfortunately, there are quite a lot of repeats in here, which is really annoying because it's like it's a limited edition palette. So what is so limited edition about a product that you've received in like 3 other palettes? So I don't know why they continue to keep doing that. I mean, I know that sometimes now and then it's okay to put another an eyeshadow that's been in previous ones, but all the time, like pink champagne. I don't know how many pink champagnes I've got. I've got loads. But anyway, overall, I say this palette is quite good. There are only 2 matte shades in here, which is really actually quite disappointing. And it's a very, very pale shade, an almost yellowy ivory shade, and then a deep dark chocolate brown, and that's it. So any transitional crease shades, good luck. I was only able to use hot chocolate in my eyes today because I'm wearing black and there is nothing darker than black. But when I did a look with this at the beginning of the week, it came out really muddy, and I've ended up having to use eyeshadows from other palettes to use it in the crease as transitional matte shades, because it's not always good to put shimmery shades in the crease, because all it does is kind of, it gives an almost flat look, because you've got no real definition going on, which you can only get from a matte crease shade. Anyway, so I'm going to show you swatches of all of the shades. So this first one here is Pink Champagne, which you've seen loads of times, and it is literally a metallic shimmery pink, and I love this shade. I know I complain that it's been in every palette, but I always use it. I absolutely love this shade. It's an amazing high quality shade with great color payoff. Here is called Metallic Plum, and as the name suggests, this is a metallic plum. Now I used this shade the other day. While it's got good color payoff and everything, it muddied up my look completely when used with hot chocolate. Don't use those two together. They just won't work well and make you look like you've been punched in the eye slightly. This one here is called Self-Made, as in self-made like the palette. And this one is another metallic-y shade, which is like a very browny, coppery gold. The colour payoff from this one is so-so. You have to build it up quite a bit. Obviously, swatching it on my hand is different because I'm literally digging my finger into the palette. But it's all right. It's not excellent, it's just okay. The shade here is called Witchy, as in Happy Halloween, witches. This one is like a taupey grey. I've not actually used this one yet. It must be a kind of a satiny shade, so you could potentially use this in the crease, as it's not got a lot of shimmer and shine to it, just a very slight amount. But the colour payoff appears to be very, very good, and it's very soft and blendable. This shade here is called Blush. This one is a silvery pink. It's definitely a duochrome shade. I can't remember if this one was in the Tamana palette or another palette. I'm not too sure. My memory's not that great because there've been so many palettes, obviously. But it's very, very finely milled, very soft, easy to blend, and the colour payoff is very good. This shade here is called Blossom, and this one is basically a shimmery pink. The colour payoff on this one is quite good, but it's quite a sheer colour. So if you want to build it up, you'd have to build it up quite a bit in order to get a very strong colour payoff from this. I apologise if you can hear any noises. My window's open because I'm really hot because of this ring light, and there are trick-or-treaters outside and their parents. They're all like, meow, 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 trick-or-treat, meow, 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 trick-or-treat, go away. The shade here is called Buttery. This is one of the mattes, which was also in the last palette, and it is a very soft, shimmery, ivory yellow shade. And I tend to use this either on my brow bone or as an all-over base colour before I apply anything else. It doesn't really show up that much on my skin. It's just because I've obviously swatched it on my hand. It's different. It here is called Deep Purple. It is a bright violet, and I absolutely love this shade. I wore this all over my eyes yesterday, and it looked intense and awesome and amazing, and I love it. It's probably my favourite shade out of the whole palette. It's really unique. I'm also wearing it on my lower lash line today, here. Oh. This shade here is called Treasure. It's a very intense metallic shade. It's a champagne-y colour, and I'm using it on my tear duct. It's great to use as your tear duct or as a brow bone highlight, or even as a really strong lid colour. This shade here is called Hot and Cold. It's a gorgeous coppery colour. Good colour payoff. Nice amount of shine. Great for everyday looks. Here is called Sherbet, and that's there. And that one's a gorgeous pale peach colour, which I've actually been using as a transitional shade, which I am using today, because it's got a satin finish. The shine is not too obvious. It's a really, really nice shade and really good colour payoff. Shade here is called Isla, and this one is a beautiful minty green shade with lots of pigment and easy to blend. I've already used this one and it's gorgeous. It here is called Spirit Rock. This one is a matte with lots of purple shimmer in it, little glitter particles, but they don't really tend to translate onto the lid, so it's a bit pointless. But a really good shade, and this is what I'm using all over my lid today. And last but not least, this shade here is called Hot Chocolate. And this is obviously a matte shade. As you can see, it is very pigmented, very matte, very dark. and it's one that has been released previously as well. So that is all of the eyeshadows, and then also released was this liquid lipstick, again limited edition just for the holidays, and this one is called Candy Apple. Obviously like candy apples for the season, and that is what I'm wearing on my lips today, so you can already see a proper swatch of it. As you can see, it's not a full-on in-your-face deep dark red. It is almost like a true red, if that makes sense. It's not too in your face, it's a more wearable red, I'd say. It lasts lovely on the lips. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks personally. I know other people may not necessarily agree with me. I moisturize my lips underneath, blot the lip balm off, then I apply this on top, and I normally apply 1 to 2 layers, let it dry, and it lasts on me all day long. And I love it. So I think this is a really nice red to wear, especially for the holiday season. Some people don't tend to like to wear reds because they feel that it may wash them out, because the colour can be quite powerful when it comes to red. I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually wearing red nail polish. I will list the one below. It's a Barry M one for the holidays, and you can see the difference in red, whereas that is a true almost blood red. You can see the comparison between the Candy Apple and the difference in the red. I hope that's a good enough comparison for you. So yeah, so I think that's it for my review. Don't think there's anything else. I think I would give the palette personally a 7 out of 10. I would have preferred some more matte shades, and even if they did only want to have 2 matte shades, it would have been nice to have different colours other than one which is so pale it's almost invisible, and one that is so dark there's not a lot that you can do with it. I mean, the black shade itself, Spirit Rock, is matte, but it's another matte black really. It's got shimmer in it. I wouldn't really say that that makes it anything special, because all matte blacks are all matte blacks, whether you put shimmer in it or not. It's not often that they tend to translate onto the eyes. So yeah, so that's it. I hope that you're all great. I hope that you enjoy this video. The Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is available at the moment on Cult Beauty, but it is selling fast and it will sell out soon. I think Beauty Bay are also selling it. I bought mine from Anastasia Beverly Hills, if that's what you want to do. I think you can get it in other places in America like Macy's. Obviously, forgive me, I'm based in the UK, so I just go by limited information about a country that I don't live in or know much about. Yeah, so I hope they were all great. I hope that you enjoy this video. Let me know if you've got any comments, any questions, any suggestions, the usual. Have a great day. Bye.